So, sup guys, it's been quite a while since I did a video and stuff like that. I've been, you know, uh, like I said, the first video, kind of sad for a while, but I kind of bounced back, I'm basically back to normal and stuff in a sense. And through all the time, I've been kind of like, trying to see if I can enjoy myself and stuff like that. And I just started playing some games that I really wanted to play, and stuff that that I liked. So I remember I had Dark Souls on my Switch, so I was like, I'll just play Dark Souls, I guess. Dark Souls 1, the remastered one, I beat the whole game. Saturday I beat the whole game. Very, very fun. It's actually more fun than I thought. Super funny story I got about it. But I'm gonna just start with something simple, ranking the bosses by difficulty and stuff, like how hard it was for me the first time I saw them. Right? So first of all, we got Asylum Demon, which is like the you know well known boss in Dark Souls. The first, in a sense, boss that like kicked the Dark Souls series. Stuff like that. I'd say the boss is too easy. Realistically, if you play the game once, you can 100% go through them, no problem. It's even better with the dark bombs you can get as a gift when you start the game. Super easy fight, very very fun. Next one is the Taurus demon. Now, where the frick is it? I don't see it. Um, Wait. Let's see. Oh, there it is. The Taurus demon. Taurus demon, I'd say it's easy. I'd say it's probably harder, I guess, for a first time player because at least a silent demon you have a wider space and you pretty much kill it really fast if you just know how to fucking tackle him. Taurus demon is kind of annoying since if you don't know how to tackle him, you'll basically be screwed. And like when you get to the arena, you know what I mean. A lot of play. If you fight him head on, he's actually a pretty tough fight. But if you actually use like the trick that you learn against the first boss, he's an easy fight. My little brother literally beat him in like 2 tries. He died the first try because he got freaked out, which is funny. But yeah, I'd say he's harder because the spot you're fighting him is a very narrow space. Very annoying, and you can also fall off too in the fight. Pretty annoying, but if you know how to beat him, you can beat him pretty much like immediately fast. There's just like 4 hits, he's dead. It's not a hard fight. Let's see, who's the third boss again? I think it was Gaping Dragon. Yeah, Gaping Dragon. No, wait, no, Butterfly and Capra Demon. So Butterfly is actually too easy. I'd say no. Butterfly I think is like, yeah, it's actually too easy. I would say it's average realistically. For a first time Dark Souls player, I'd say it's average because the problem is at least with Taurus Demon and a Silent Demon you can just run up and hit him. Meanwhile, Butterfly is just flying in the air most of the time, and it only sometimes comes down where you can hit him. So that I feel like elevates the difficulty because it's harder unless you're a mage or something like that. It's gonna be easy, but realistically, it's such a freaking hard, annoying fight is if you don't have a way to like hit him and stuff like that. So I'd say he's harder because at least Taurus Demon and a Solid Demon you can actually hit. Meanwhile, Butterfly is just like flying in the air. Will sometimes come down and then you can just wail on him. But realistically, it's an easy fight if you're mage or something. Mage or something. After that, we have Capra Demon. Hard. I'd say it's difficult for a first Dark Souls player. First time playing the game, and if you know nothing, he's very hard. But I'd say to me it's hard since I kind of knew about him. Since I know about like, for starters, where you're fighting him is just the most tightest space ever, and he hits really hard. Plus, you're fighting him with multiple enemies, with AKA known as the dogs, and these guys just annoy you. They jump you, and then Taurus Demon comes in, probably 2 shots you or 3 shots you, depending how high your defense are, just like how good your armor is. But I'd say he's very tough fight for the first time player. Later on, Taurus Demon is Capra Demon is pretty simple. But at the beginning, first time fighting him, I died I think 5 or 6 times against him until I was just like, I'll just come back later. Came back, killed him. I was like, yes. kill them though because, like I said, the dogs are annoying as frick. I came in with a stronger item and stuff, leveled up a little bit, and just killed them immediately. So yeah, he's a very simple fight. Let's see. After him, we have Gaping Dragon. Gaping Dragon, easy. Too freaking easy because, one, you're fighting him in a very, very big place, so you have so much space. And he has basically 4 attacks. One is literally is like, he spits. He's gonna just do slam. Yeah, he slams. He'll run straight, or he'll just have a baby tantrum where he just starts like hits the ground, just starts stepping on the floor, and just like, I don't know, gets mad or something. And very easy to hit since he's so big. You have so many areas to like hit him. You could just literally just like camp behind his tail and something. Just keep hitting him. Boom, done. And he also drops. If you cut his tail, he drops a very, very powerful weapon. If you want something very powerful, it's a very, very good weapon. If you destroy its tail, for like later on and stuff like that. Also, you can use his soul to that also make a very good weapon. But realistically, I beat it the first try. It was not a hard fight. I realistically thought it would have been hard. I remember I was going through the area and then I saw the room and was like, oh no, I think I know where this place is. It's really big. It's a freaking sewer. Yes, I know it. I feel like I know what's gonna happen because it's a big area, and I kind of thought of a dragon for some reason. Oh crap! I skipped bell gargoyles. Oops. Those are those are like before, before butterfly and capra demon. Bell gargoyles I'd say is like average. It's not a too hard fight since you will immediately realize the gimp, since it's like a 2v1. And the first one if you kill the first one fast, since the whole basic is like kill the first guy fast and then just immediately go to the second one, because the second one is just easy as heck. He'll just do like, he's weaker than the first one. So the first one is more of a physical attacker. Meanwhile, the second one is just pretty much just like he'll snipe you, but if you get close, he's just pretty much useless. He could do something, I guess, but he's practically useless, and his attacks are really easy to like dodge. You can just walk behind him, and he just goes like, oh snap. So I say he's average for a dodge play. He's average because the difficulty is mostly because you're fighting 2 of them, and you can also, like I said, you can also fall from the arena and stuff like that. And if you don't kill the first one, it could actually be a pretty difficult fight for a first-time player. But I'd say he's not as hard as you might think. Let's see. Where's the? Oh yeah, Chaos Witch Q-Lag. I'd say average. Beat her the first try. Funny enough, I was fighting her and my weapon broke. Was breaking, and I was like, oh no. So I had to like quickly change weapon, meanwhile trying to run away from her, because I think I was about to kill her. I was like 3 hits away from killing her, and my weapon was like, oh, it's heavily damaged. I'm like, oh no. And the problem is when your weapon is damaged, the damage output of it becomes severely low. The more you use it, the more it goes until eventually you think it breaks or just does not work anymore. It just does like 1 HP or something. But I did kill the first try. Pretty simple boss. Has like 3 attacks. Stab, swing, barf. That's it. Super simplistic fight. Very easy to like tell how it attacks. Very slow attack. Doesn't do crazy crazy things. I say it's an average boss fight. And I feel like it's a tougher fight against Taurus Demon, Assault Demon, Cap, and Gaping Dragon, since Taurus Demon is mostly just because the narrow space. But if fighting him in a big area, you would 100% win the fight. Silent Demon, pretty much the same, super simple. I say Chaos Witch is more harder because, for one, getting towards her, going through Blighttown, that's a cesspool, bro. Realistically, Blighttown isn't as bad as you might think. The worst place is the Tomb of the Giants. When I say, I'm just telling, if you want to play the game, just remember, Tomb of the Giants is a freaking nightmare. That place is I wake up in the middle of the night remembering like Tomb of the Giants. Like I remember that place. I'm like that place is freaking nightmare fuel. But I'd say Chaos Witch, like I say, it's like harder, I guess, for them. Realistically, for a first-time player. At this point, you probably might kill her the first try, since if you just play the game a bunch, you'll get, because the thing is about Dark Souls is to like remember the controls. If you master the controls, you're a freaking you're basically practically like a god or something. But yeah, Q-Leg is simple. We got fire state. We got discharge. Discharge is actually too easy. For one, I'd say if you fight him head on, he's actually a very hard fight. I'd say he's like very hard, like probably very hard if you fight him, depending your weapons, depending where you fight him, when you fight him. You gotta fight him eventually before you could do the final boss and stuff like that. But I'd say he's realistically a too easy boss fight because one, the way you kill him isn't the way you think, which is like fighting him head on. It's just literally just like letting him follow you, and then he just dies. You know what I mean when you fight him, but super easy fight. You can instant kill him with the main way to, the actual way to kill him. Who's the next boss after him? Oh yeah, I forgot Ornstein and Smoke. I started Smoke was very hard. For a first time Dark Souls player, they will clap your cheeks. They're not crazy hard, but I'd say they will clap your cheeks. I think I died against them like probably 8 times before I killed them. Since I really didn't care to upgrade my weapon and like level up a little bit. After dying a bunch, I was like, I'll just level up my stuff and upgraded my weapon, and then I just came in, went crazy and killed them and stuff like that. I'd say it's a very tough fight, a very hard, I'd say, realistically, because I know about them, so that's why I wasn't worried. But if you don't know anything about them, you go in the game blind, they're gonna be a very tough fight for you because they're a perfect combination. Meanwhile, since Ornstein is a very fast hitter and Smoke is a very slow hitter, and you have to keep both of them in your line of vision because if you just don't look at one, they're gonna jump you and kill you immediately if you just don't pay attention. Since they can come hit you, you're down, and the other one can just come in and finish you off. So it's like a very dynamic fight. That the more you fight them, the more you become comfortable. Painwheel, the most easiest fight in Dark Souls history. It's you can go to Painwheel the first time. Now getting towards Painwheel is a freaking nightmare because you getting towards him, you gotta go to the catacombs, which is a freaking nightmare-fueled area. That place is terrifying. When I say terrifying, I mean getting towards Painwheel is a pain in the ass. It's a fucking cesspool, bro. Like, I'm not kidding. That place is bad. It's so bad. And it's so long getting towards him. It's just so long. Filter Brim with, like, the most annoyingest enemies ever that just do not want to die. And like some crazy cheese. When I say cheese, I'm gonna just say like wheel boys. Like these guys are freaking annoying. I died to them more than like any boss I think in Dark Souls. They just kept killing me, which is annoying, But I'd say Pinwheel is easy, and plus if you lose against Pinwheel, especially if you live stream, people are gonna like laugh at you for years on that. They're not ever gonna let it go because people are just too easy. Like you can beat them the moment you start the game and like get towards Firelink, you can just go towards them and just fight them. And if you die against it first time, it's embarrassing. People are never gonna let it go. Let's see, who do we have next? Oh yeah, Iron Golem. Too easy, I'd say too. It's for a first time player. I'd say it's probably easy, I guess, since it's the same thing as Tor's Demon. It's a narrow space, pretty big boss. Easy to dodge since you can just go between his legs. He's a giant. I mean, it's in his name. He's a golem, so he's pretty big, right? And you can also instant kill him too, and then by making him fall over. Since there's like where you fight him, you can make him fall over. Since he's really big and heavy, you can kind of gimp him a little bit, so he falls over and just kills himself by instantly, or just like dead. And yeah. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Who do we have next? After, let's see. Worst thing is Smoke. We gotta get the souls, right? The souls and stuff. So, I won't put the DLC yet. Let's go towards Gwyn, since you can fight him too. Gwyn, I'd say pretty easy fight. I'll say it's like higher than all these guys because Gwyn hits actually really hard. It's a very easy fight. It's not even a boss fight. I'd say you're just running after him and just hitting him, and then he just dies since he doesn't have that much HP and he dies. I killed him. I died the first try because I didn't think his attacks would do that much damage. I was just like running, blocking, and was like, I'll be fine. He just killed me. I was like, oh, he hits really hard. But second time, I just knew how he attacks, and I was just like, cool. So I just came, killed him, done. Super easy fight. I'd say not hard, but I think it's like a little harder than these guys, I guess, since a lot of them are super easy to kill. Who do we have next? Oh yeah, we got Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos. Now, realistically, Bed of Chaos is very hard to fight. I'd say for a first-time Dark Souls player that's never heard of it, it's a very hard fight. It's like probably one of the most hardest fights in Dark Souls, right? Because it's a cheese boss fight. When I say cheese, I mean this boss will slap you around. It's a difficult boss fight for a first time player. Like, if you don't know how to kill it, you're not gonna be fine. You're gonna die a lot against it. But if you know how to kill it, it's like down here. Like when I say the boss is like, and the boss is weird. When I say weird, I mean you can go in, you don't need weapons. You could just go in naked. It really doesn't matter. You could literally just use your hands. You don't even have to use a weapon to fight him. And you know what I mean when you fight him eventually. But as a first Dark Souls player, I know how to fight it. I died a lot because I just thought, I could just run up towards, and then I just fell and died. But I'd say it's a very hard boss fight for a first time player, I guess. I know about it, so I wasn't worried. I know how to kill it because I wanted to like really don't want to like go through a pain in the butt situations or killing it. Centipede, Centipede's down here, but a first time player, I'd say it's hard. To me, it's actually easy. I killed it the first try, since where you fight him is a very small, tight spot where you can. But the thing is, you can go to a bigger spot and then just immediately kill him. Like when you go to a bigger area where you have more space, you kill him really fast. I killed him I literally killed him. The first try I died because the spot I was fighting was so narrow, and like I'm literally fighting against the camera to like see what the frick I'm doing. I couldn't see anything. I was just like, what the frick is going on? I can't see shit. But then I looked up how to actually fight him. You gotta go to like another spot where you can that's like bigger area where you can actually fight it, because if you try to fight him head on, it's a very annoying fight because the camera's literally like in his freaking face and you just can't see anything. You're just trying to hit, but you don't know what the frick is happening. But but it's a pretty easy fight. Fire Stage Demon, it's actually really easy. It's just a reskin of a Silent Demon. It just has like fire burst attacks and stuff like that. I died, I think, 4 times against it because he hits really hard for some reason. He actually hits really hard. I kind of blocked his attacks. The main reason I died is because his AoEs are the main reason I died, is since he just spams them so a lot, which annoys me because I don't have enough time to like heal and stuff. But I'd say it's not a very hard fight, really. It's a pretty easy fight. Let's see. We have Nito. Nito's average boss fight. I'd say it could probably be here because of like the enemies and stuff. Like the enemies kind of make it annoying because you have to worry about the enemies too, jumping you and stuff, and then Nito just killing you immediately. But if you're just fighting against Nito alone, oh yeah, it's a super easy fight. Since he's very slow, he can dodge his attacks really fast. And if you have a weapon that hits really hard, you can kill him really, really quick. Which I died against him, I think, 3 times, and then I killed him the 4th. I think. I don't remember. But I'd say he's like average, I guess. I don't think he's that tough. Let's see. Who do we have next? Okay, we're almost done. So we have Stray Demon, which is basically a silent demon, just with like some splash of Fire Sage power and stuff. Easy fights, the same thing, just a silent demon with just like a sprinkle of fire attacks, I guess. But nothing crazy. Super easy fight, I guess. Let's see. We have Sith Escalus. Actually, getting towards them is a pretty annoying. Getting towards the Duke's Archive, but that place is especially with those crystal enemies. Oh my god, with those freaking mages. Oh, nightmare, bro. When they get beefed up, they kill you fast. It doesn't matter how high your HP is or how big of a defense you have. They will go through your HP like paper. But anyways, Sith Scaleless, pretty easy fight, I guess. I died against him, I think, twice, and then I killed him third time. I'd say he's like a. I don't think he's like too easy, I guess. If for first time player, I guess you might dive. So I'd say average, I guess. It's not too hard, just average. Okay, now we're getting towards the big boys. Four Kings, too easy. It's literally just like you're just fighting like an enemy that you can kill very fast. Getting towards them is actually not that annoying, I guess. It's super easy to get towards them pretty quick. You can't fight them early on unless you just do some crazy stuff. But realistically, it's a super simple boss fight. You're just fighting like an enemy with a small HP, and then you can kill them very, very fast. But you know what I mean when you fight them. It's super simple fight, not hard at all. It's just not even a feat. We're getting we're getting towards DLC bosses. So we got Priscilla. Priscilla, really easy. I'd say probably higher since she has like bleedings and stuff, like bleeding effects that can make you bleed, and she also can go invisible, which is really annoying if you don't know how to like counter that. She can just come in and just like hit you a bunch, like once or twice, and you lose a lot of blood, and you could probably just die immediately because of the blood loss effect. But if you're not a fighter, it's really easy. I died against her like twice. But I killed the third time because the reason twice against her because I just was like healing. I wasn't like actually going aggressive against her. I was just like blocking and just trying to get an opening and stuff. But then I just realized like, oh, I should just go aggressive and kill her immediately. But pretty easy fight. All right, now we're getting towards DLC bosses, the big boys. Now these guys are cracked to the wazoo. These guys are freaking wacky guys, bro. They're cartoon characters. They're insanely strong. So first we go with Sanctuary Guardian. Let's say Sanctuary Guardian is average, very easy fight. I'd say for first time Dark Souls player, it's a pretty easy fight, I guess. I'd say the annoying part is like remembering all of its moves and stuff like that, and plus he has a move that he has a follow-up move where he hits you with a huge gust of wind, which destroys your defense, no matter how high your defense your stamina is, and then immediately follows up with a charge attack that just like probably cuts half your health. Very, very tough. Very, very. I'd say if you don't know about it, you're dead. You're just gonna die fast. It's gonna go for 3 follow moves and you're dead. But I'd say it's a pretty easy fight. Grey Wolf Sith, super easy fight too. It's just a big wolf with a sword. That's pretty much it. Story-wise, it's a very cool boss fight, and you know, you can also have him in a battle too against a specific boss, minus, which I'm gonna talk about later. But anyway, doesn't matter. We got Astoria. Astoria is actually a very hard fight. Realistically, I died against him. I think 7 or 8 times. He hits, for starters, he hits very hard. He basically, since he's smaller compared to like all the other bosses, he's actually harder to like hit, especially if you have like a slower weapon. And plus, he goes through defenses like tissue paper, so he's very, very powerful when it comes to like hits and stamina and everything like that. He's basically a very, very tough fight if you just don't like actually memorize his movesets or just pay attention or just like take your time with him. He will just clap your cheeks like fast. Next we have Calumet. Calumet, I say it's hard since it's an optional boss too. You don't have to fight him, but I fought every boss in the game because I wanted to. Calumet, I'd say it's pretty tough. It's very high HP boss. Can give you a lot of damage. It's mostly a boss fight where you have to have patience. Patience is the best way to kill this boss. If you just become too if you become greedy or anything like that, you can immediately die against them if you become greedy. So that's one of them. Now we got the final boss of the DLC, Minus. Minus for a first time player, very hard fight. I didn't have much troubles because I kind of know about him. I didn't know how he fights. He basically he's a, you can say he's a brawler with some special and goofy attacks. But realistically, he's a freaking like beast. He has a 5-hit combo which that will kill you. Like if you don't have high HP or high defense, it will kill you fast. Because he has a 5-hit combo that when he does it, just run away immediately. Because if he grabs you in that combo, you're dead. Or if you have high defense to like block his attacks, you'll be good. But I literally, funny enough, I killed Calumet, the dragon. I killed Minus and our final member, Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, the final boss in the game. Right, I just have to beat so you can beat the game. I'd say average boss fight. It's not hard actually, since you can literally parry all of his attacks and then he just kill him immediately. Since that's how you fight him, you can if you just practice your parries and you're just super good at it, you can kill him like immediately, like just nonchalant. I died the first time against him because I didn't think he would hit that hard, so I was like kind of reckless. Second time I came in, I killed him though, since I actually was like, no, I'll take my time with this boss. I don't have to like rush, just be reckless. But yeah, this is the tier list here. Yep, makes sense. All these bosses, yep, feels perfect for me, I guess. I don't feel like I have to change anything really. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe and have a nice day.